Hello, this is the review of episode 11 of RuPaul's Drag Race All-Star Stand, the talent show. This is Pedro, and welcome to Beyond the Drag, where we dive into drag contests worldwide. As I have said in the latest emissions of this season, I am doing some fast reviews this time and not commenting in what happens with the queens on the workroom. But what we saw this time is enough for me to not let it pass and don't comment it. When the queens come back, Mistress has this attitude where I can understand that she's pissed off or anything, her emotions are valid, but it was truly weird how she reacted on the comments of the queens. It's where I say, since her bracket, she feels really forced and fake. And again, how I said there, I totally think is valid that the queens can portray a persona or a character. But what the production does with that is where I start to have a problem, obviously. Later, when the queens are kicking on the table, Ginger asks to Aja how she felt, and Mistress just laughs. Aja then asks, "What's so funny?" Mistress says, "Go ahead, I keep listening." And Aja wants to keep talking, and Mistress moves her hair aside to laugh on her ear. I am I am shocked. Here at this point is where I say, okay, if someone praises this or says it's a good TV or connects, it's a red flag. I'm sorry, it's a red flag. Okay, this has nothing to do with the talent they bring, but it has to do with the results in the end of the episode, in my perspective. It was pretty interesting to see the reactions of everyone. Truly, I was like Irene all the time. And there you go. That's how the episode started and paved the way to the results this week. Moving on, we see by the first time, as I'm concerned, the queens seeing each other and giving themselves feedback. I do appreciate it, but I don't know how they decided or assigned the pairs. As well, it's pretty good. They have the freedom to do it all by themselves. It's always good to see drag queens giving themselves feedback. I think here maybe production could bring a drag queen, maybe Kylie Sonic, Jimbo, someone that we know can bring it when it comes to a talent show. I wanted to see that right here. Further on the workroom, we have the queens talking about the political climate it's happening in the moment, at least in United States, where was totally necessary, and I agree on Drag Race giving us these moments, awareness, and a reminder. But okay, let's jump to the talent shows. On this case, I'm going to review them along with the order they appear. My ranking system goes 0 meaning worst and 5 meaning perfection. Up first, Aja. I really enjoyed seeing her confidence. It was a pretty good track, pretty fun. I just thought the scream beat could felt one line and the performance overall, but it was always over the top. She started to play with the knife, and that was truly entertaining. I feel maybe she just needed to push a little bit more on the choreo because we know she can do it. She did it on the first lip sync of this season, so we know she can bring that, but it was really good. I will say it was a 4 for Aja. Next, Bosco. We have an original song as well. For me, when I was hearing the lyrics, this was so James Mansfield coded. I truly appreciate how Bosco went for a number like this because I think it's not something that is on her comfort zone. I think the idea of the show was clever. It was good to see her doing different things and how she portrayed herself in the stage. The idea was really clean and on point, and for sure, I think she is in the top. It was a 5 for me. Now, Daya. Charlie XCX, Cobra, Slater. It was a really good song. She did a good performance overall, but more than that, I feel she needed to do something else because if I do compare this with the last two presentations we had, I feel something was missing. I feel maybe she needed another reveal, a more elevated look, and I will say it was safe. Not bad, but I feel it needed more. It's a 3.5. Next, Ginger. I don't know if it's me, but her makeup was slightly different. She was giving me Miss Kasha Davis or Alexis Michelle. The first look was pretty good, a pretty good reveal. Like Bosco, she portrayed herself in the best way, really confident. The song was pretty clever. She did what she knows to do, and just in 1 minute, she gave a lot. A beginning to end story, and that's really valuable because it's something memorable. And for real, I see no miss. Just really well done, Ginger. It's a 5. Next, Irene. This is exactly what I wanted to see from her. For sure, she needed to reference the other talent show. It was pretty clever and campy. I just feel it needed a better storytelling overall with more highs and lows and a twist. Because right there, in the end, was not funny enough, I feel. She had a good look for sure, and she did a great job when it comes to portray the song. But again, when it comes to the performance and storytelling itself, I think it needed a better work at 3.8. Next, Jorgeous. This is the most straightforward presentation. In difference with Aya, she, like Bosco, embodied the song how it needed to be embodied, and truly she was in the level the song was demanding. She also, like Ginger, did exactly what she is good at. The lyrics in the song itself were clever as well. I think this is obvious, but she really wanted to take a risk on this because we don't see dancers. We don't see props rather than the black box, and she wanted to just be her. So I give her kudos for that. And like as I said with Bosco, it's just clean and on point. So it's a 5 for me. Now, Lydia. Really stupid, really clever, totally insane, camp excellence. I appreciate she went to a different route and she excelled. This is like Willow or Q were giving on her talent shows, but so much more elevated here with Lydia. Each look was actually pretty over the top for a performance like this. Was memorable, she had a great storytelling, and to be really honest, I don't see any missed. We've had Willow, Q in the top, Jimbo and La Grande Dame in the top in UK versus the world. So I truly think this was a good performance. I would say the only issue is that it's not that funny enough as a whole, like Irene's problem with the glass of water on her season. But it's also not bad. So I would say it was a 4 for me. And in the end, Mistress. I appreciate she was roasting social media. It was overall a pretty good beat. I feel she didn't do the best lip sync, or at least we were not able to see her. She was moving too much. And like Lydia, I feel that the problem was that at the end it was not funny enough, or it needed to be to have better punchline, a better storyline, and I would say it was safe for me with 3. Now we have the runway, and the category is foil again. I remember you, my ranking system goes 0 meaning worse and 5 perfection, and the order goes along with it this time. Up first, Georgia's with 3.5. I don't truly understand how she was able to bring this look after the serve of last week. I mean, I think on this one there's some stuff that needs to be edited. The star in the head was not necessary. I feel that the look will be so much better without it, because I feel it destroys the fantasy. It looks flat, not a good execution. The dress itself is good. It has a good cut overall, but I feel that the tail was not the best. We do see like a plain white fabric in the front, and I feel that doesn't complements the look. I feel the dripping pieces on her arms are too much. It's like the same situation with the headpiece. It was not necessary, so I would say it was a safe and it could be edited more. Next, I have a tie, Ginger and Aja with 4. At first, Ginger. I do love she's bringing something different. This is pretty elevated. Like George's situation, I just feel it could be edited in some stuff. She has this bones chest, and I don't think it was a good decision. It feels something is missing right there. I do like the cut of all the dress and the proportion on the hood, but maybe it needed to have a kind of voluminous chest metallic piece. Because again, I feel I do like the sleeves, the makeup, the wig decision, all of that is on point, but I do feel, again, as I said, the bones chest destroys the look. I repeat it, I have a tie, Ginger and Aja with 4, now Aja. It's a really good body, the construction, the fit, the wig, the boots. I just feel when it comes up to the shoulders, it doesn't look that elevated though. I even have the vibes of the Arieri looks because it's the same texture, and when I saw her on her season, I feel it kinda cheap. And that's what I feel with those details with Aja. It's the same thing with the gloves she has, but regardless, I think all the look overall is pretty good. Was a good job, but I will edit those details. And now, I don't know if it's because I'm biased by these kind of categories of or colors when it comes to these looks and fashion, but right here I have everyone in perfection. For real, I try to look something bad in the next looks, and there's just nothing bad for me. And I will say it was a really good runway and the best of the season. Here we go. All perfect looks, all 5. First, Mistress. Pretty clean, pretty straightforward. She was able to balance her aesthetic, her branding to the runway in a really good way. The wig was a perfect choice. She is giving Mad Max. She proportionate the pieces in her shoulders and on her arms. The dripping material was well used. The accessories, everything looks so elevated. There's no miss. Again, I insist, there's nothing bad for me with this look. And next perfection, Lydia. So chic, so elegant. She used the material in the best way. She has these 2 fabrics, a body that is a darker gray and the shiny one. Just beautiful. It's really difficult to make a look like a body look this elevated. The accessory, what seems a weapon, pretty on point. The headpiece itself gives proportion to the look. All the taste behind it, just beautiful. Pretty well done. Next 5, Daya. Like Lydia, like I just said, the taste behind it, the vision, the aesthetic, another perfect fusion between her brand and the category, like we saw on the Miley's runway. The work of texture, the silhouette is on point. It gives a lot of volume to the look, more expensive because of that. There's not necessity on the dress down to have other elements regardless of what it is. This is punk excellence and just another perfect look from Daya. This and the paper dolls look is what I was hungry to see on her. Next perfection, Bosco. Clean, on point, all the detail, the vision. This is a work of art. It's pretty fresh. The silhouette is insane. Really difficult to excel a look that elevated and over the top with only one texture. Honestly, I don't have more to comment. It's just insane and everything is on point. The last 5, Irene. Do I have to say something here? I never ever saw the details on the arms. I don't think it looks bad, We had never seen wings like that, as RuPaul said. I'm just speechless. The details are on point. The illusion is there, which is the most important thing. The feathers are a dream come true. She used these silver feathers where it helps to give more volume to the wings. The boots are a good selection, the volume of the wig, all the construction on the body. There's no miss with Irene in a runway, and this is just perfection. And there you go. On the critiques, everyone really got good critiques, on exception with Mistress and Lydia. For me, the bottom two was Mistress and Daya. Mistress with a 3 and Daya with 3.5. And the thing is that honestly, everyone did really good. But I don't think it was Lydia. Again, we have seen Jimbo, Q, Willow, La Grande Dame in the top, so it doesn't make sense this quirky number was in the bottom like that. So, yeah, the top is Jorgeous, Bosco, and Ginger. I do agree with it, and it was just hard to choose one. I agree with Bosco. On Bosco, it was a really good performance. It was pretty different for her. And honestly, it was anyone's win, and everyone did really good. Everyone in general. Now we have the lip sync, you know it. The bottom two is Lydia and Mistress, as I said. And okay. The song choice, I loved it. Pretty good. Okay, it was really good to see this song from Charlie XCX and Billie Eilish right here. We know Lydia is a really good lip syncer when it comes to any kind of song, and this one was really good. I like the lip sync, and yes, you know it, Lydia wins, Mistress sachets away. But wait, we have the twist and surprise. So allegedly the ones who lost, Madison and Michelle, choose were Mistress, Carrie, and Carrie respectively. And this is what I meant in the beginning of this emission. Truly paved the way to what happened since bracket 3 to have these results. So I have no expectations. I mean, for real, I think it's kinda obvious. Is Mistress the one coming back, maybe? Or I don't know. I have no idea. I truly think only that what we saw right here, again, as I said in the bracket 3, is Mistress delivered in a golden plate to the production what they needed for this storyline, right? So, okay, that's it. Tell me now, what do you think about these episode results? The tops and the bottoms. What exactly the queens are ranking on the next episode on the Rate a Queen? Was Mistress rough? Do you agree with the top? Tell me, please, your thoughts. This was everything for this emission. This was Pedro, and see you on the next one. Bye!